Hello everyone, this is Happy Buddhism. This video will be the 5th in a series of explanations about Buddha's parable on the true nature of human existence. 5. The Pine Tree. Running away from the tiger, the traveller takes a wrong turn and ends up at a cliff with a pine tree. He thinks of climbing the tree to get away from the tiger, until he realizes that this would be useless, as tigers are good at climbing trees. So, what does the pine tree represent? The pine tree is all the things that we rely on in this life. Money, fame, food, love, leisure, all these things can certainly bring us some comfort and joy in life. However, no matter how much of these things we have, they can never help us escape from the wind of impermanence. No matter how high we may climb up the tree of worldly possessions, the tiger can easily climb right up after us and kill us. One Buddhist tale tells of a wealthy man who had 3 wives. The first wife he loved the most, doing everything he could for her. The second wife he didn't feel as strongly for, but he had fought hard to win her hand in marriage and so kept her by his side at all times. The third wife he only went to when he was lonely and needed comfort. When the man found himself on his deathbed, he called each of his wives to his side one after the other and begged them to come with him into the world after death. The first wife bluntly refused, which hurt him terribly. The second wife huffed, "Oh, did your precious first wife say no? Well, I'm not going with you either. I never even wanted to marry you in the first place." Her cold response cut deeply too. The third wife gently said, "You have been so good to me, and I thank you. But I can only accompany you to the graveyard. I shan't go any further." Abandoned by each of his wives, in the end, the man passed into the afterlife all alone. The man represents all human beings. The first wife represents the body. The second wife represents money and possessions. The third wife represents family and friends. Everything we depend upon in life, including our body, our possessions, and the people we love, will leave us at the point of death. We cannot take anything with us at all. It is just as Master Renyo said in a letter. At the moment of death, nothing one has previously relied on, whether wife and child or money and treasure, will accompany one. At the end of the mountain road of death, one must cross the river all alone. No matter how much we may cherish them, all the things that are dear to us in life, money, fame, food, love, leisure, etc., are powerless in the face of the tiger of impermanence. We cannot take them with us when we die, and they cannot allow us to escape death either. Inevitably, we will be torn from each of our precious comforts and forced to enter the great unknown of the afterlife without a single one of them. But even though we cannot rely on any of these worldly things in this way, there is one thing that we can rely on: the Buddha Dharma, the eternal truth taught by Buddha. Only by listening intently to Buddhism can we accomplish the real purpose of life, and thereby finally find freedom from the harsh and relentless cycle of suffering. Then we will never again have to endure the agony of having all that we cherish mercilessly wrenched away from us.